All right, so we are walking to maybe the heli. We don't know where we're supposed to go. We don't know how the shoot is gonna go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike Sasser, boudoir photographer in Los Angeles, California. If this is your first time to the channel, I teach boudoir photography, so if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing. All right, so last week I was actually in Hawaii because somebody hired me to go out there to shoot boudoir portraits of her. That's where this whole thing got started. Now, for about the last year or so, I've had an idea to do a boudoir shoot up in a helicopter. There's really just no practicality to it, so I just decided, you know, to not put that much effort in. But last time I was on Maui, I flew with this really awesome pilot. He messaged me Tuesday morning and was like, Mike, I'm gonna be on Oahu for like 5 hours if you wanna fly. Now, I was already scheduled to shoot Fern for an exclusive newsletter video. If you guys wanna check that out, there's a link below. So I asked her two questions. One, are you afraid of heights? And two, do you wanna keep wearing that for some more pictures up in a helicopter? I'm so excited and nervous and excited and nervous. Because I wanna talk about a couple of things that I wanna shoot and get your opinion on like what can work and what can't. All right, so our pilot Nick is just like a total rock star in the sky. So I wanna check with him to see what I could do, what I couldn't do, and run through some of the obstacles that I knew I was gonna face while up in the air. So the first thing I want to do is take some practice shots on the ground. So this is going to be much easier to communicate and try some things and move around in the helicopter before we get up there, because once you're up there, you are stuck. So I tried somewhere I was in the front and somewhere she was in the front, and I found out that when she was in the front, it would have shown more of the view, but it would have shown a lot less of her. With her turning back towards the camera, just wasn't the look that I wanted to get. The next challenge is you have to wear these headsets, which means that there are wires everywhere which are going to be in the shot. So we talked about how to move those out of the shot, where we could put them to get a much cleaner image. So with a few practice shots under our belt, we hit the sky. So we got started and immediately I could tell that the light was gonna be tough, but more than that, just going through these first couple of pictures, I could see that I should have shot at a way higher f-stop. Normally I would want the blurry backgrounds and to give it some depth, but in this situation, to be able to see the city and to be able to see the mountains, that's really what I should have been focused on. So next time, F8, here we come. The next thing I wish I would have done differently is to use my Polarizer filter. This was really hard on the reflection on the water. It basically came out white and I had to bring a lot of the highlights back and it just didn't look natural. I don't wanna get you out of my system. Cause I like the way it feels when you touch me. You got me, you got me. After the sun got a little bit lower and we got a little bit closer to the mountains, I started really liking what we were getting. Started to incorporate her hands a little bit, getting a little bit of light on her skin, having a little bit of interest in the background. Thought we were getting some good stuff. I do still think that the biggest challenge in a space like this is that you can't really change your perspective. So we tried to add variety in other ways. We tried to move her hands around, lean her forward, lean her back, kind of grab things, point her toes, lift different legs up. If I ever thought it was hard to get variety in like a 10-foot by 10-foot room, that does not hold a candle to this. I don't wanna get you out of my system. Oh, cause I like the way it feels when you touch me. You got me, you got me. And then I just want to call to your attention, like, I thought 360 cameras were like really stupid up until this particular video. I can't believe how I was able to show you guys all of the different shots from inside that tiny space, being able to change up the shots afterwards. Karen just held it in the back seat. She's got no camera experience. And I went through the footage and basically just pointed the camera where I wanted to look, so that way you guys can actually see what was happening up in the helicopter. If you guys think you'll have a use for something like this, I'll put a link in the description. Nick said that there would be a place for us to land, and then we could switch seats at that point somewhere halfway through the flight.
We can go up into the alert area.
Yeah.
And land up there, we'll find a spot.
Cool. So I thought, cool, we'll find an open field or like another airport somewhere on the island. We'll land and we'll hop out. Well, as we're flying around, he starts talking about, yep, we're gonna land right around here. I'm looking around and there is like nothing but mountains. I'm thinking, what is he gonna see? He's gonna see a valley, he's gonna see something. But he literally approaches, and you can see my face when I realize where we're gonna land, on the top of this mountain, on the crest of this mountain. He lands it like a pro on this ridge, and Fern gets out and walks all the way around the helicopter to hop into the back on the other side to change up the shot. She is a trooper, and honestly, landing on that ridge was like one of the coolest experiences of my life. I shot a little bit more on our way back to the airport. So we went ahead and let her hair down for the rest of the pictures, and definitely loved some of the shots that we got with her hair down and blowing in the wind. So now that I've done it once, there are definitely a bunch of things that I would have changed. The number one thing is time of day. I would have gone an hour before sunset. I've definitely shot at that time of day with the sun coming in. It's just so beautiful. So to be able to do that on a shoot like this, definitely next time, if there is a next time, that's the first thing I'm gonna change. I would have also done a lot more pictures with her hair down. Being able to see that hair blowing in the wind was really nice. It was a lot more chaotic, but I think that kind of fit the mood of the whole shoot. I would have done some with the helicopter being much slower, and then with the camera, you can point it out the side a little bit. She could lean out the side a little bit and try and get a little bit of the helicopter in the shot, and probably tried a different color outfit. Since her skin was pretty dark, the purple was pretty dark, it was kind of hard to see that she was actually wearing lingerie in some of the pictures, so that would emphasize that a little bit more as well. Again, if you guys want to check out the earlier photo shoot with Fern, definitely sign up for the newsletter. I've been working on something brand new that's coming out for you guys. Since I've been traveling so much to Bali, Hawaii, New York, I've had to find people to shoot in these locations so that I can make videos for you guys. And I've come up with a formula for setting up shoots that works, no matter if you've got like a large portfolio like mine, or if you're just starting. So if your goal is to get started to set up shoots, that's where you can get more information. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Tell me what are some other really ridiculous places you could do boudoir shoots, maybe something that you've done before, maybe something that I should try in the future. And I cannot wait to share even more videos with you guys, so I will see you next week.